Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So today's new daily quest, at least the new one we got, is to cast 20 creature spells. Not too bad. To do this, we're going to use a new deck, one that I put together just now. I will say, I followed a guide. It's on Magic the Gathering Arena Zone, in this deck it's called Rakdos Legends. It is pretty much the exact same one. I wanted to give it a shot, because I've never actually used a deck that pretty much every creature in it is legendary. Meaning, you can only have one on the field. So yeah, this will be kind of interesting. Honestly, yeah, the only non-legendary creature we're running is Forsaken Miner, which is a pretty good card in my opinion. It's a single black mana, 2/2, it can't block, so that kind of makes up for the fact. But whenever you commit a crime, which this is one of the new mechanics, targeting opponents, anything they control, and/or cards in their graveyards is a crime. You'll find that that's kind of a big. A lot of these cards synergize or combo off of that. But anyway, yeah, like I said, almost every of these legendary cards has something to do with either committing a crime or benefiting from a crime committed. Like, let's look at Laughing Jasper Flint. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. That would play into like grabbing creatures that your opponent controls, which we're not doing that. So that the first part of it doesn't affect us. Its second part, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards on target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Outlaws are assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks. Basically every creature in this deck, except for Lord Skitter, is an outlaw. Anyway, until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. Now, I'm pretty sure that's committing a crime. The idea is, again, where's someone targeting opponents, anything they control, and our cards in their graveyard. So maybe not. Maybe targeting their deck. I don't know if that counts. We'll have to see. But that's a way to commit a crime. Let's look at the Punisher here. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to one target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast that copy. Nice way to pull something from your grave, which is typically going to be a creature, or maybe go for the throat. Maybe a Tinybones Joins Up if that somehow got sent to your grave. Who knows? Lord Skitter, it pretty much is a commit a crime generator. Exile up to one target card from an opponent's graveyard. That's committing a crime. So that'll activate any number of abilities we have, such as, I'm trying to find one, like for Magda, the Hoardmaster, whenever you commit a crime, create a tapped treasure token. Nice. It only activates once per turn, but still. Vadmir, New Blood. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadmir. This ability triggers only once each turn, which keeps this from being too powerful. Because if you have 4 or more counters on Vadmir, it has Menace and Lifelink, which turns it into a 6/6 with Menace and Lifelink. Terrifying. Wow, what else? Tinybones the Pickpocket. He's just a decent card. He's a 1/1, for 1 black man with Death Touch. Anytime it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard, which is committing a crime, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. So we have a lot of crime generation and a lot of benefiting from committing a crime in here. Like this one, or Gisa the Hellraiser, is probably, to me, like one of the scariest cards. Skeletons and zombies you control get a +1/+1 and have Menace. So imagine her being on the field with Tinybones. Whenever you commit a crime, create two tapped 2/2 blue and black zombie rogues. which are technically 3 threes because it's a zombie. It only triggers once per turn, but still, that's pretty powerful. So there's a lot going on in here, to the point where I'm not sure I'm going to like this deck, but I'm very much willing to give it a try. Like I said, almost every card in here is legendary. That is why we're running Plaza of Heroes as a land, because it allows you to, you can use, it'll generate mana of any color as long as you're using it to cast a legendary. And you can also add 1 mana of any color among legendary permanents you control, which is how you would do it to use it for non-legendaries. But anyway, that is basically it. Like I said, I haven't used this. I put it together just now when I saw that I had a 20 creature spells, so we could use any deck we wanted. I very much hope this goes well, and even if it doesn't, I'm still going to keep using it. Excuse me. Because actually, it was a fairly big investment. There's like 31 rares in this deck, which is a bit crazy, but we'll work with it. Alright, start off with a Duress. Non-creature, non-land card. We'll get rid of their Faithful Mending. Well, increases its cost, but still. Alright, next thing we're going to do... Let's send out a Vadmir. Okay, we'll send out Vadmir. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send out. We're gonna do Tinybones first. I'm gonna hold off on the Tinybones Joins Up. Okay, so targeting for an attack does not count as a crime. Didn't think it did, but glad to see that I'm proven right. Any number of target, yeah, just you. That commits a crime. They got rid of their Titan. Ooh, nice. They're gonna pull my Jasper. That's annoying. But well played. Not much I can really do about that, unfortunately. The Tinybones Joins Up's really cool. And is the kind of the main thing, like whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield, we are crime generating crime. So pretty cool. Though I guess actually his ability, creatures you don't own, some of our things are like we can cast spells from their deck. So that's actually maybe not as bad as I thought it was. I'll have to think about that. Another Tinybones Joins Up. And let's get rid of you. Unfortunately, that does not activate your ability, which is really too bad, because it only activates once per turn. Actually, I'm kind of glad they got rid of that. I hate that we have to take this hit. If I can get a go for the throat, if I can pull something to get rid of that. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and actually send... I know what I'm doing. I'm going to send it in. And I wish to keep this one because I want to activate the ability. And we'll save that one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, no matter what happens, we lose this next turn. We lose this next turn. 7 and 4, 11. I can only block with one of them. Yeah. So yeah, that's game. But I'll let them finish. I'll let them finish it off. That Itali, man. I mean, if we had drawn a go for the throat, something to get rid of their Itali, it would have been better. But we didn't, so. I'll do one block just because, why not? But yeah, that is the deck so far. And honestly, even though we lost, I think it went pretty well. We just needed, if we had just gotten some hard removal, some, go for the throat to get rid of that Itali token, we probably would have won, all things considered. Either way, we're going to move on into our next match, which will probably be our last for this. I spent a little bit more time than I thought I did explaining the deck, but I like it so far. Go with that, go into Vadmir. Can't take that out, unfortunately. I could play with fire, but I'd rather get some creatures on the field, to be honest. Yeah, I could play with fire my opponent, which would activate your ability. Though I want to see what we're going to pull from them using Jasper's ability. Which does activate Vadmir. Nice. Ooh. Okay, what are you? Any color whenever another creature with power 4 or greater. Yeah, we'll play that. Do that. Do that. And they're gonna concede. That's fair. That is fair. Really like this combo, though. I'm very interested to see like what else I can do with this. So yeah, very nice. All right. Well, with that, I do think we're going to wrap things up. We did complete our play 25 lands from the other day. Very nice, which caused us to level up, receiving just a pack. But that's okay. We get to open up a pack. I'm going to be real unhappy if the rares here end up being some of the cards that I spent wild cards on. That would be really funny. Nope, thankfully. Thankfully not. But either way, nothing. Obviously, yeah, nothing new in our commons and uncommons. I do have an Albeka. I don't know if I have 4 copies now or not, but I have seen this one a few times in some pack openings. I do like that some of the new lands are commons and uncommons. They're not forcing them to be rares. That makes me really happy, because one of the worst feelings is having to use like a rare wild card on a land. That just it just makes yeah, I don't like it. But anyway, so yeah, nothing too interesting here. We'll take it though. And with that, we are going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.